The Mavs are moving on while the Suns are setting in Phoenix. And let's take a listen to their stars post-game after kind of pretty much being rolled over, but we're going to start with Monty.
I told Jason, you guys got us. You know, you kicked our butts. That's life, you know what I mean? But we'll be better for it because I think last year we didn't sneak up on anybody, but this year we came in with a lot of expectations. And, you know, I applaud the maturity of our group to deal with that all season long. Just had an awful night tonight.
You know, you can have those nights during the regular seasons, and you have them here and there where a shot can't fall and they're hitting every shot. And, you know, I think it just happened to be, you know, the wrong timing on it in a Game 7.
I think we just came out and didn't have enough. You know what I mean? I think Mont said, you know, that's on him, but I think that's on me. You know, as the point guard, the leader of the team, you know what I mean, to come out, make sure we getting the right shots and all that, but that is what it is.
Now, CP3 wasn't the same after turning 37 on the day of Game 3, going for 9 points and nearly 6 assists per game as the Suns dropped 4 of 5 after starting the postseason, averaging nearly 23 and 10. Paul took half as many shots and turned the ball over twice as much in the last 5 games as well. Now, Momo, we're going to talk a lot about blame and this and that. How much of this do you think falls on Chris's shoulders?
You know, a lot falls on his shoulders just because he's Chris Paul, because of how important he is to that team and as a leader. But when I'm watching this series, it was clear what Dallas did. They just threw length and size on Chris Paul, and the Suns never adjusted. And when he's trying to get the ball to DeAndre Ayton, when he's trying to spread the ball around, he just can't get to where he needs to get to. And some of that, I think, is on Monty Williams. Like, I understand, like, this is the coaching situation, too. Yeah. But when Reggie Bullock, plus 44, Dorian Finney-Smith, plus 37. Those are I mean, they didn't do much offensively, 5 points each, but the defense they played on Devin Booker and Chris Paul in the second half of this series was tremendous, and Phoenix never had an answer. And we're going to talk about DeAndre Ayton a little bit later, but it was clear they were just daring the Suns to start going inside to DeAndre Ayton, and they never could get him the ball.
Chris Paul is obviously going to take a lot of the blame. As Ramona said, and as Chris knows, he didn't play well from games 3 to 7. He played terrible, and he'll tell you that. But what I want to touch on real quick, RJ, is the disrespect I saw from Pat Beverly earlier today. You know, as reporters, you know, as part of the media, we have a job to be critical, but I think there's a thin line between being critical and disrespecting. And I feel like what Pat Beverly did today to Chris Paul was completely disrespectful and out of the line. And Pat Beverly's talking like he's that guy. You're not that guy. Plain and simple. Chris Paul played terrible this year, and his numbers are still better than your career numbers have ever been. So I just think you have to understand, Chris is a 12-time All-Star. He played terrible. First time, all defense 9 times, 7 times first team all defense. He'll be a Hall of Famer. Pat Bev and I were similar type role players. They don't talk about us when we go. They're going to talk about CP3 when he's done. And I just think the disrespect we saw earlier today on the ESPN shows need to be checked because he was way out of pocket.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.